All right. I better speed this shit up, or this is going to take like forever. Anyway, so Set, he kills the guy like an asshole. But he found out that the thief guy has a girlfriend. So we cut back to the other two guys, and the plan is that Horus is trying to get to, turn off Set's power so that he can weaken him, and it'll be easier to kill him. The way to do this is to pour the water of creation onto Set's power source, and it'll depower him. So they need to get to Ra, and there's water that Ra, he has this like magic water around his boat, and you got to get some of that water and pour it on Set's thing, and it'll fucking depower him. You can tear his asshole. Anyway, they go to this shrine to Ra. It's actually a pretty cool shrine. It's CGI. It looks fine. He turns into his eagle form thanks to a blessing for Ra, because he asked Ra, he's like, yo, Ra, please let me get up there, bro. I need to. Oh, actually, I told this scene out of in the wrong. I think I told this scene. No, I didn't. Actually, I didn't tell it in the wrong way. Whatever. If I did, that gives you even more reasons to go see the movie. You should go see it, by the way. Go see this fucking movie. Anyway, they get to Ra, and he gave Horus power to get up there. The thief guy kind of steps out of his shadow, and Horus is like, "You need to stay in my shadow, motherfucker." And he gets kind of burned because he's so close to the sun. You know what I'm saying? It's completely unrealistic, but whatever. Uh, Ra's kind of like, he's kind of an asshole at first. He's like, "What the fuck you doing up here? How dare you bring a fucking mortal up here, you motherfucker? Ah, you stank ass motherfucker. You ain't got no damn respect." And he's like, "Yes, grandfather, I'm sorry. I am a bitch, but I really need some of that water of creation." You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Yo." And there were scenes of exposition in this movie, by the way, where it's just like, really, you just gonna tell me all that information, really though? But Ra had one of these scenes of explanation, how did I just forget that word? Oh my god. Anyway, exposition. He had one of these scenes of exposition, where he's like, "Yo, it's my fucking duty to stay up here and shoot that motherfucking stank ass wormhole every time they come and try to destroy my creation." And then he's like, "Huh?" And he hears something. He's like, "Oh shit, nigga, you better get that motherfucker down below, or he gonna get his ass chewed out." You know what I'm saying? So he gets up and he activates his power. He like he's burning on flame. You know, he's got these flames on him, and his robes go from all shabby and nasty looking to these beautiful fucking white robes and shit. He puts on his crown. His crown even grows, and he grabs his staff, and his staff is the most badass looking thing in the entire movie. It's this big golden staff with this huge blade, and the blade has this like eternal magical fire around it. It's a really cool effect. Another great CGI scene. So anyway, Rod's like, "Man, for this shit, I'm about to fuck this motherfucker. He gonna try to eat my fucking shit." And Horus has to make the thief guy go down below, because I guess there's a chance he could get swept up and killed. Anyway, Ra goes onto the other side of the planet as he normally does, which it shows you, by the way, in this scene, that the planet is flat, because they thought the planet was flat back then. It's a nice hyper stylized uh, way to show this sort of thing. This whole movie is hyper stylized, and that's one of the things I really enjoy about it, and especially about the designs and the CGI. So Ra goes over there. Apophos is this demon, this chaos. It's basically the physical embodiment of chaos, and I think it's like a demon of the unknown to Greek mythology, or I mean, ancient Egyptian mythology. And it comes and it tries to basically eat the disc Earth. And he's like, "Man, fuck you, man, fuck you." And he goes over, he shoots these fucking bolts of fire from his staff, and it's just this. He's got fucking, he's blowing, every time he does this, it's like a really weird way to do it. Like, he shoots it and he's just like angry at him. Like, Ra has this angry ass fucking look on his face, and he's shooting these bolts. He's like, "Fuck you, fuck you." And this fucking Apophos is like, "Oh man, I just wanted a snack, man. You an asshole. You an asshole." So he turns away, and he's gone. You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Every fucking day and every fucking night. I gotta keep this motherfucker from doing this. You have any idea what sacrifice is, motherfucker? And that hint that reminds you of the theme of the movie, which is sacrifice. Um, and he's like, yeah, motherfucker. All I care about is revenge. Let me get some of this water of creation so I can fuck this motherfucker up. What'd you say to me? Oh, I'm sorry, Grandpa. I mean, can I have some of this water of creation, Grandpa, please? So it's like, yeah, motherfucker, I don't own that water, whatever. I don't even know where that shit came from. So he was like, okay, cool. So he grabs some of the water of creation. It's this beautiful, sparkling, like light stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty weird looking. But anyway, he has a little chat with his grandpa, and then he goes, he's like, I'll give you enough power to get back down there, but I don't get involved with, with my kids, man. Like, I love them both equally. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily agree with that motherfucker doing it the way he's doing with his rule, you know what I'm saying? But whatever, you know what I'm saying? So go on, motherfucker. Let me do my shit. So Ra goes back to whatever the fuck he does up there on that boat. His boat is really cool too. It's like a celestial boat that flies around in the uh in the atmosphere. Um, so they fly back down, and they're only able to fly back down because Ra lets Horus borrow some more power to get back down. They pretty much crash on the ground, and what ends up happening is now they have to travel to Set's pyramid, his specific pyramid, to go ahead and pour the water of creation in there. During this time, the movie cuts back to Set and the girl, the counselor, the goddess of love, and she's like, I still fucking love you, Horus. Secretly, but Set's like, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker, I want everything. I want everything. I want the roses, I want the petals, I want everything. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, okay, bro, okay. So he is assaulting the rebel god's palace, and the rebel god he's assaulting is actually his wife. His soldiers are destroying her shit, and he goes up there and he's fucking beating these other gods, these lesser gods' asses. Goes up there, has this chat with his wife. There's this funny scene where he actually steps on her dress in one scene, but as she gets up, the dress has been moved in another scene. It's pretty weird. So she tries to fly like blatantly right in front of him, like they're obviously not on each other's side anymore. Like a dumbass, she spreads her fucking wings blatantly right there. He grabs one of them and he's like, "Bitch, I need these wings." And he cuts off her fucking wangs. You know what I'm saying? He cuts off her wangs because he wants to use her wings. Like I said, he's going to attach them to his metal body to make him even more powerful. And meanwhile, the thief guy and he's like, I gotta send my fucking hunters after this bastard because, you know what I'm saying, these snake hunter bitches, that the white snake and the black snake that you guys might have seen, those big snakes that you've seen in the previews, that's what he's gonna send after him. He's like, go get them motherfuckers. So they send them after Horus and the thief guy. Cut back to Horus and the thief guy. They're getting closer, and they go to where there's this garden area, and it used to be this beautiful garden that Osiris and his wife looked over, and now it's this barren fucking wasteland. And thief guy is of course worried about his girl. The thing about his girl, when she died, Set, when he took control in the beginning of the movie, he changed the rules, and I guess you can do this when you're the king of Egypt. He changed the rules for the undead so that you can only get into heaven if you're rich. You have to have a lot of money to give to the fucking undead guys down there, and we'll see that later on in the movie. And that's the problem. She is poor as shit, and so is the thief guy. So he knows she'll be going to fucking hell. She's gonna burn in hell. So he doesn't want that to happen. That's why he wants the gods to bring her back. By the way, Horus has been lying to him the entire time, saying, "Oh, we can bring her back. Yeah, bro, I can do that. I can do that shit." He knows he can't fucking do that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, they have this fight with the snake bitches, and they work as a team. Actually, it was pretty cool how their teamwork worked out in this fight, because before in the other fight it was all Horus, but now Thief Guy's making himself useful. He's using his ability to be all super agile and shit, and he's letting Horus get an opening against the snakes. They kill the white snake by having her dumbass. She runs right off the fuck of a fucking the fuck of a fucking. She runs right off the edge of a cliff like a dummy and fucking goes splat at the bottom. Horus is like, no, 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 you a dumbass bitch. And he turns around. He goes back out there to deal with the black snake. And as the black snake is coming, it's about to tear that asshole a new one. Who comes out of nowhere but the goddess of love? You know what I'm saying? Because before this had happened, before they reached that point, she tried to contact Horus she went to the ground and like twirled this tornado of sand, and it gave her an image of Horus and the thief guy, and she was like, Horus, my fucking beloved, I love you. And Horus was like, the fuck is that? Yo, I heard something. What the hell? And Set was like, I knew you were doing something around my back, woman. And she was like, oh shit, nigga, like you gonna sneak up on me like that? Really? Really though? And he's like, oh, you traitorous bitch. I knew I couldn't trust a mistress. That's really, dude, you gonna sneak up on me though? You're really on that right now? I mean, I'm trying to talk about your betrayal. Anyway, so yeah, I knew I was gonna have to kill your ass, bitch. So he aims his sword at her. He's about to fucking kill her, and she's like, nah, homeboy, nah. She has this bracelet that they've set up since the beginning of the movie, and it was explained in exposition. So it was clunkily explained, but it's a bracelet. It's called the bracelet of 42 jewels or something like that, and it represents the 42 demons that Horus slayed to get her out of hell. Remember, she had been taken by the demons and was, I don't want to talk about it. She's probably being raped by these demons because she's the goddess of love, and she was young, and she was easily seduced back then. She even explains that in the movie, exactly like that, pretty much. He saved her by killing 42 demons, and then he gives her this bracelet, and it actually wards off the demons. It stops them from being able to grab her again. To escape Set in this really cool CGI scene, which the CGI isn't the best in this scene, I would agree, but it's still a cool scene. She rips off the fucking jewel and gets tossed into like they instantly fucking grab her. Like Seth's like, don't do that, don't you fucking do that. And she like, man, fuck you. She rips off the jewel just as Seth goes to her, and the demons snatch her from a fucking portal. It's crazy how fast it is. These motherfuckers are hungry. Oh my god, that made me feel sick. Ew. Anyway, they grab her and they're grabbing all on her. I'm like, put the fucking bracelet on. Put the fucking bracelet on. Hurry up. You know what I'm saying? And she puts the bracelet on and she gets somehow out of a portal. At that point, it was a total plot contrivance that she didn't show up right in front of Set again and get killed. Like, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Whatever. Anyway, fast forward back to where we were. It walks out of nowhere. I don't know how the fuck she got here so quick. And, I guess she has the power of teleportation, whatever. She doesn't really utilize it too much. Anyway, she stops the snake and she says, oh, burn yourself for me. I command you. And when she says that, she has the ability to charm anyone who's not in love. She has the ability to charm them. So, except for Horus, it just doesn't work on Horus for whatever reason. And I guess because maybe Horus is in love with her. But the snake burns itself and its rider to death. Pretty crazy shit. So anyway, after that, they're like, yo. She's like, yo, what are y'all motherfuckers trying to do? Like, I see you got that water creation. What the fuck is up with this shit? Yo, what your plan is? And Horus is like, bitch, I don't like you. Because you were fucking that asshole. And she was like, yo, really though? Like, I heard you got one of them eyeballs back. Why don't you come to get me? Like, I was waiting for you. Like, fuck, man. Really though, homeboy? Anyway, what you gonna do with that water creation? You trying to pour that on fucking Set's power in the pyramid out in the desert and shit? Is that what you're trying to do? Because I explain what's gonna happen later in the next one.